Hi, my name is Sherri Woods, and I teach 6th grade language arts at Painesville Elementary School. I wrote and received a grant for digital portfolio station in my classroom. I have been a teacher for about 22 years. The last 6 or 7 of it has been in middle school or 6th grade language arts. Each year, my 6th graders do a digital portfolio project. The digital portfolio project is a collection of their work that they generate, pencil and paper to begin with, or they can use the computers to digitally generate work. They can do book reports, Google Slides, video presentations, anything digital or physical that can be put in a, later on in an electronic file. They collect. They do it all year long. This digital portfolio, as we do it at the end, we finish this at the end of the year, and we take everything that we've worked on all year long, and we rework it, redo it, perfect it, or sometimes we just leave it alone, and we use the various equipment to turn it into electronic files to put it in a digital portfolio that follows the child from year to year and beyond. So my explanation of a video digital portfolio is it's a computer-based collection of students' work and performance that's completed over time. The digital portfolio consists of a collection of electronic evidence that's assembled by a user, which would be the students, and then it is sent to an evaluator, which in this case would be me, the teacher. Okay, the evidence in this file includes, and I'm just going to read this off of here, input text, electronic files, scanned documents and images, computer-generated images, multimedia entries, blogs, hyperlinks, pretty much anything that the student creates and wants to put into this. Now, they can also go back years and years and years, and anything that they've created, written in another subject, in another class, at another time, even personally at home, they may use and include it. Okay, this evidence is what we call artifacts later on, and it is artifacts of learning that demonstrates 3 things: student growth, the student acquisition of skills, and student creativity over the time. Okay, the equipment that I got with this grant was for my digital portfolio station, which we were extremely excited to get, was an upright book document scanner that sits on a tabletop, and the students can place multiple pages on it and hit the scan button, and it takes it to the Google Cloud, puts it in their Google account, and then later they can add or create or perfect it and put it onto and in their digital portfolio. We also got a wireless printer scanner because not everybody could use the upright at once, but also because some students were so proud of their work by the end of the project that they wanted to actually have a physical copy. And with the printer, it was a wireless printer scanner. They could hook it up to their various devices and actually have color illustrations printed out and have a keepsake to take home. So we got the document scanner, the color printer scanner, and we got 4 large Chromebooks because we already had smaller Chromebooks, but the larger Chromebooks have different features, and they also just are more easy to work with, and it just added another, benefit for the students to work. Okay, like I said, to prepare for this digital portfolio, my students and I wrote all year long. They wrote various types of writing. They did narratives, arguments, journals, blogs, editorials, book reports. They made Google Slides. They did research projects, anything and everything that they wanted to put in it that had to do with some type of learning. Okay, these writings were in all different stages: pre-writing, publishing, excuse me, editing pieces. And the kids found out that the hardest part of this was choosing. I had set forth a set of criteria for these students, and I only included 6 to 10 pieces, and like 1 narrative, 1 article, 1 argument. But then as they generated this work, or as they looked back over the work, they were saying, well, can I put more than 1? Can I put more in it? And they started taking more ownership of what they wanted, and they were actually proud of what they did, and they wanted to showcase this, their writing in this digital format. okay? And so basically it was, they had 7 to 10 required pieces, and then after that they could add anything they wanted, which would follow them. Okay, the student impact that I found was the student engagement was very high. Approximately 95% of the students that I worked with really wanted to do this. The students reflected on and actually witnessed their own progression as writers. The students assumed more ownership of their writings and their efforts and end results. And the students learned that the writing was an ever-evolving process, that nothing that they did was perfect, and they could go back, and that every author always sees and wants to change their, excuse me, students wanted to change it. So basically, the students worked longer, put in more effort in the writing, and they started having conversations about the writing. So basically, the impact was these kids grew as writers, and I grew as a teacher. And I'd like to thank KVAC and the Fire Summit and the ARI initiative for my equipment, and we will put it to good use in the future. Thank you.